I don't usually script my videos, but this one, a special, is scripted, which is fitting considering the subject of this video, FIFA by fucking EA, is scripted. At the end of last month, the Premier League came to a close for the 2022-23 season, with Manchester City winning the title for a record-tying third year in a row. So close, yet so far. With this, another of the world's top football competitions concludes for the final season, in which EA will use the FIFA name as their football video game title, with them launching their new game under the title EA SPORTS FC later this year. So I decided, as someone who's played every FIFA since FIFA 09, I made this video to thank the EA Sports FIFA video games for the memories. I started playing FIFA in the summer of 2009, when after I wanted to get FIFA 09 for the Nintendo DS, as I said it, my first FIFA experience was on the DS. My mum got it for me. Things I remember doing would be basically entirely playing as Arsenal in both kickoff and, if I remember correctly, back then it was called Manager Mode. An exception would be using the feature in this version of the game at least, where you could create a club and put it into one of the leagues in the game. I once made a team for the village I live in. Also in my early years of playing FIFA, I would get FIFA 10 on the Xbox 360 and FIFA 11 and 12 on the PSP. I remember making players in these games and putting them into the Arsenal squad. Again, basically the only team I played as back then. I remember in FIFA 11, one of the players I made was called Swag Like a Hio. After a friend at school told me about that, only to when 10-year-old me first looked it up to see what the song was, my mum heard Swag early on in it, and basically he telling me to not bring up the song again. Anyway, again I was basically playing just kickoff and career mode in these games. I remember in FIFA 11 I did a multi-season career and simmed borderline every match. I was absolutely fucking shit at the game. FIFA 12 I don't remember playing much, only on like their Gothic Christmas Day 2011. So I barely played FIFA 12, and it wasn't until FIFA 14 was already out that I got FIFA 13 and played it for the first time. I got FIFA 13 on the 1st November 2013, my 13th birthday. Alongside my 3DS and Pokemon X, with FIFA quickly becoming the game I played on it the most after a month almost exclusively playing Pokemon on it. I remember this version of the game had things that weren't in the full fat version on the Xbox 360 and PS3, which this day people want to see added back to career mode, which was the game mode I played over 99% of the time, such as staff, facilities upgrades and sponsors. The transfer market in this version was wank, as you were only being able to make 4 transfers per window, and this 4 transfers included both buying and selling players. There were no contracts to negotiate, but you could either bid on the players in an auction, competing with other clubs, or just buy now for a higher price. This time I played borderline every game, the only exception being simming one early in the first season and the first career I did. In this first career, once again playing as Arsenal, I finished rock bottom of the Premier League in the first season, winning just one game, a 1-0 against Fulham, and finishing the season with a record-breaking low of 10 points. After that, I spent 4 seasons of the Championship, first two finished at like 18, and still retaining my best players, including Robin van Persie, since I did this career mode without the squad update that placed him at Manchester United. I even signed Mesut Ozil while I was in the second tier. During my time in the second tier, I even played in the Europa League, thanks to me winning the FA Cup. I finally won promotion back to the Premier League and won the title in my first season back. After 7 seasons of this career, I deleted the save and started a new one, again with Arsenal, which also lasted 7 seasons, including a first season title win and staying in the Premier League for all 7 seasons, before deleting and starting a new Arsenal save. At a similar time, I also had a little try with a Liverpool save. I have played FIFA 14, but it's the only one I've never owned a console copy of, playing it exclusively on an Amazon Kindle Fire. I played career mode on it, not to the same extent as FIFA 13 on the 3DS, but I do remember winning a Premier League title again with Arsenal on it. FIFA 15 is the FIFA I've played on the most different platforms. I first got it on 3DS for Christmas in 2014, which had a bug where at certain points in the second season of career mode, you just couldn't progress further as the game would just fucking freeze. A couple of weeks later, I got the game on Xbox 360, and in my Arsenal save on it, I won the Premier League in both of the first 2 seasons. The second one done so without dropping a single point after losing 4 and drawing 0 in the first. That was on amateur difficulty, so I upped to semi-pro for the third. In FIFA 16, I did a couple of different career mode saves. Neither went anywhere near as far as I can remember. My career mode play was part of what made FIFA 17 the FIFA I enjoyed the most, which is the year I was finally getting in contact online with a lot of friends from school, something which I should have done sooner looking back at it. I'd often share on Facebook and Instagram progress updates from my Arsenal save on Xbox 360 and talk about it with friends while at school. In February 2017, I got my Xbox One, which is still the console I play FIFA on to this day. I did a few different career mode saves, a Dortmund save in the Bundesliga, and an Arsenal save where I put 20 teams that competed in the 2016-17 season Champions League in real life into the Premier League. Just look at how the FA Cup turned out in that save! Since I don't have a segment for the journey in this video, I'm just going to mention it here. I started the save on the journey, and after that first plan of it, I never touched it again. I should have played that mode more than I did. Going into my first year of college with FIFA 18, I did a save at Arsenal where I again won back-to-back Premier League titles in my first 2 seasons, as well as what I viewed as a quote-unquote challenge save, being inspired to do a save as Lincoln City where I try and progress them further in the FA Cup than what they did IRL the previous season. I never did in 3 seasons, but got them up to the Championship before jumping ship to Wolves, where I got an 89 rated Gabriel Jesus to drop down a division, won the Championship at first try for winning back-to-back Premier League titles. In both of their saves I trained a goalkeeper who I found through youth scouts up to the mid to high 80s and made them my first choice keeper. I played Ultimate Team for the first time in FIFA 14. On mobile, I couldn't play matches against other players, only AI controlled real life teams. I remember building a mostly high 70s to low 80s goal team consisting of a mix of rare and non-rares. The same was true for my experience of Ultimate Team in FIFA 15. I remember using players such as Kovacic and Peter Crouch, among others, before I created a Facebook account, which would later become how I shared myself from FIFA to gain access to the transfer market and make my first 11 almost, if not entirely, 83 plus rated players, all while remaining free to play. FIFA 16. I played Ultimate Team on a console for the first time, having finally been able to connect the internet on 360 and get Xbox Live after getting a new one. For some reason, the old one just refused to connect to our home Wi-Fi. It was in this FIFA that I played my first ever online match against a friend. He went 3-0 up before I looked like making a comeback as I scored a wonder goal out on the wing from a further way up the pitch with a 62 rated non-rare bronze player. I still remember exactly which player this was. It was Michael Mesa. And then the connection between the two of us shut out, and in later years I found the servers being shit was one of the main things people hissed about FIFA 16. In FIFA 17, when I got my Xbox One, I started an Ultimate Team on there. On Xbox One, I bought FIFA points a few times. When me going out involved going to the game and being a small whale got me a Team of the Season and Ronaldo in the same pack. Best pack I've ever had. If I remember correctly, this was the first time I packed a special card and also the first time I packed an 85 plus rated player. In FIFA 18, all of my Ultimate Team play came early on in the game's life cycle. I packed Team of the Group Stage to Sagan, if I remember the last special card I packed. In FIFA 19 I played Ultimate Team like once or twice at the very start, and just didn't touch Ultimate Team again for 4 years. Until this year, in FIFA 23. I tried getting back into Ultimate Team, but found it so hard to care about, and eventually just gave up. After I played FIFA 19 a decent amount, FIFA 20 sporadically, and FIFA 21 barely at all, after watching Euro 2020, I felt motivated to play FIFA more often than I had been for the previous 2 years. I decided that I'd do a Road to Glory, which I hadn't often done before and didn't feel like doing it in 21, so I did it in 20. I ended up doing that new career of Kaiserslautern, getting them up from the Free Liga to the Bundesliga in 3 seasons with back-to-back promotions. I decided I'd keep it up doing Road to Glories in FIFA 22, initially starting with a creative club, but got sacked in March of the first season. I then had to find a new club, joining GONTH, however the fuck you say that club's name, taking them to back-to-back domestic doubles in Poland, and even winning the Champions League, beating Barcelona 5-1 en route in the 2 of the 3 seasons I spent there before fucking off to Luton. I started FIFA 23 by going back to doing my usual Arsenal save from my teen years, winning the FA Cup and Europa League in my first season, Gabriel Jesus breaking the record for most goals in a single Premier League season as I went on to win the title in the second season, and then a domestic treble in the third, before I decided I want to do a save where I can get more hands-on with youth development. So I decided to start a new career with a smaller club. So I did another creative career where in the first season I won a domestic double, and currently in the second season I have a huge league in the lead and I am again in the cup final, and youth development in that career is going beautifully. It's only going upwards for Inter Bandori.
Come on! That's not a legend! Whoa! That's not a legend though! I didn't even clock! What? Alright, Ryan. How you doing, mate? You look like a sack of shite.
You scored another! You might win! End of that, mate. Boom.
When your name's Barry, you know you're old.
Over the many years I've played FIFA, I have watched FIFA videos from various YouTubers and occasionally some streams on Twitch. The videos I've watched include wagers, pack openings, career modes, squad builders, news videos, revisiting past FIFA titles, and more. To list some of the creators I've watched over the years: Rota Shore, KSI, Cal Freezy, Mini Minzer, Deji, GONTH, MJ, Derek Krantz Gaming, JMX, Vizeh, Castro, Vapex Karma, GeograFIFA. And I'm sure that's not even it. There's many more that I've not mentioned there. While I haven't made my own videos about FIFA until this one, watching other people's FIFA videos has given me a great deal of enjoyment over the years, and many things have happened in those videos that have been memorable to me. One thing that's not a direct impact on how good a FIFA game is, but I still love about them, is the soundtracks they've had over the years. Through the various FIFA games I've played throughout the years, I've discovered some of the best songs I've ever heard. Personally for me, FIFA 16 has the best soundtrack. There's a bunch of songs that are so great. Sorry if songs you think should be highlighted in a video like this don't get included, but I just want to limit the number of songs I include here as to not make this segment too long. Songs are shown out alphabetically, first by artist name and second by song title. Well, that's just a few of my favourite songs from each FIFA shown there. I say just a few, but that was 51 songs, and there's plenty of other bangers that I love and would have included in this if I didn't want to keep for this segment down. In fact, I was even listening to the FIFA soundtracks on Spotify while writing the scripts for this video. So, that's going to be it for me showing my favourite memories from my 14 years of playing FIFA. Big thanks to EA for developing these games and making these memories possible. I can't be certain if I'll have the same level of memories in EA Sports FC, but all good things must come to an end, sadly. In the case of FIFA, I'm not going to cry that it's over. I'm going to smile, maybe even cry tears of joy that it happened. Anyway, you watching this video, I would love to hear your favourite memories of playing FIFA and the stuff you learned about FIFA over the years. Whether it's which games you think are the best in the series and which songs and soundtracks are the best FIFA has had. I've had a wonderful time playing FIFA, leaving the games with a special place in my heart, and many of the people watching may possibly relate to that. But for now, thanks for watching and bye!